Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy and I'm so happy to see you here today. If you are new to the channel, first of all, welcome. And second of all, if you're wondering what we are doing in my corner of the internet, I'm on a journey of listening to songs, bands, and artists I've never heard before. And so today we are diving more into some Tool and we're listening to a song called Vicarious. It has been quite some time since I've listened to some Tool, but they are such a memorable and creative and interesting band that I'm really excited to see what this song is all about. So before I begin the reaction, you guys, if you like my content and want to join me on my musical journey of discovery, please be sure to like and share the video as well as subscribe to the channel, as it really helps growing content creators like me. So without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Alrighty, so this is Tool Vicarious. Let's get started. Interesting intro already. Feels like I'm underwater. The creaking. We're in a body. Cool guitar. Sick intro. Whoa, the drumming. Cool. My God. The instrumentals in this are so crazy. Like something just fell behind me. I don't know what it was. But anyway, the instrumentals in this are just so nuts. Like I don't know. This is just part of me. I always just try to like move through songs I've never listened to. And in a way, I feel like I'm able to predict how a song is going to flow. And I'm able to move according to my predictions or how I think the song is going to go. But this is such a interesting, I don't know, assortment of beats and instruments. I don't have a musical background, so I probably don't have the right vocabulary, but I remember you guys mentioning this in some of my last Tool reactions about the beat and how different it is, I think with the drumming, and I can absolutely hear it and feel it, but the drumming is so sick. Like, it's amazing. Everything is so sick about Tool. I mean, come on now. But their music is so different. The timing of everything, the singing, all of it is just so interesting to listen to. And my ears just gravitating to so many different things between the singing, the drumming, the guitar, the bass, all of it. It all has its different components, but it works and makes sense at the same time. It's so hard to really describe Tool's music because it just seems so creative and different. And I mean, maybe that's a simple way of encompassing Tool, but it's full of a lot of talent. It's full of a lot of mystery too. And their songs make you feel so many different things, but This is so interesting to listen to so far. I'm loving it. So let's keep going. The drumming is crazy. Love that. Ooh. Loving the guitar. Oh. Wait, I really like that part. Hold on. Hold on. What did he say there? That was sick. I'm sorry, I might have to replay it again. I love how his voice just kind of blended into the deepness of the bass there. That was sick. I really love what they did there. This band is so creative with their, I don't know, their sounds. It's, I don't know. Every song is just an adventure. Every song is an adventure. Every song is just like opening up a Pandora's box or something and just seeing the chaos unravel. I should say organized chaos unravel, and you never really know what you're going to get. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm listening to like 20 different songs in one. It's fun to listen to. You never know where the song is going to go. And I can't remember the lead singer's name. I think it was Maynard. I think something with an M. I'm not sure. You guys will need to correct me in the comments. It has been quite some time since I've reacted to Tool and since they've been on my radar to react to. But the lead singer, his voice is so interesting in this. It's almost like he's whispering in a way, but also singing very powerfully, soft yet powerful, if that makes sense. It's such an interesting way to sing. It's a different style. I feel like I haven't really heard that much before, but let's keep going. I get to hear this part again. Da 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 da. So sick. Ew! Whoa. Sick. The instrumentals are nuts. The instrumentals are absolutely insane in that last part right there. I mean, this entire song is crazy, but what the heck? Like how do you make music like this? Sorry. I don't know if that's a stupid question, but it's unlike anything I've really ever heard with the drum beat. It feels like it should be off key, if that makes sense. Like it should be, I don't know, just something should be off, but it's not. I don't know how to explain this. I feel like it's hard for me to really describe Tool's music since I don't have that musical background or vocabulary to really like dive into it, but I just like I can hear it, I can feel it, and it's just so different than anything I've ever heard before. The drumming just feels like it's in a totally different world than like the rest of the instrumentals, if that makes sense. I don't know. Let's keep going. Maybe it'll unravel more once we keep listening. Again, like 20 different songs in one. Wow, this video is so trippy. Soft but powerful vocals. The drums! Wow. Oh my God. Is it over? Holy cow. That felt like 2 seconds long. Jeez. The eye. The video was trippy, y'all. Whew. It was not fun to watch at times, especially when like bugs were like going into people's eyes and stuff. That was not fun, but it was creative, just like this song. This song was quite the composition. Tool just is so interesting, right? I feel like if you study music, if you are a musician, they just make songs that are just completely out of this world. And it's probably really interesting to study this sort of thing. Again, I don't have this musical background, so I don't have the vocabulary, but I can just tell that there is something different. There is something unique. Again, it felt like I was listening to 20 songs in one, just between the change ups, between the transitions, how the song just flowed from one section to another. It's really hard to describe, but it was captivating and interesting and really fun to listen to say the least. This was art. This was an experience. This is magnificent. It's unlike anything I've ever heard. And I feel like at first Tool can be difficult to embrace and difficult to absorb. But the more you listen to them and the more you just kind of dive your heart into their music, you dive yourself into their sounds, the more it all just makes sense and the more it feels all together. Like while I was listening to the song, especially at the beginning, it had been some time since I've listened to some Tool. I feel like all these memories of listening to Tool before, maybe a year or so ago with my last reaction, all these memories of listening to a couple of their songs like flooded back on how interesting yet kind of confusing their music can be. And yet, once you get over that sort of hump, it just kind of all makes sense and comes together. Because even though my Tool listening is a little bit rusty, those initial feelings of kind of confusion and just being like, what is going on with this song? I can't quite put my finger on it. It feels like I'm listening to 3 different songs at once. I feel like the drumming is over here and the singing is over here, and then the bass and the guitar are over here. And then when the song just keeps going and you're still over here absorbing things, I feel like the song just gets easier and more digestible, and as a whole starts to make more sense. If that makes sense to any of you guys, that's just personally my experience listening to Tool. At first, you're just like kind of like, what the hell is going on? And then the more you listen, the more you just trust the process, the more you realize this is freaking amazing and pretty genius. Again, never heard music like this before, especially with just how, again, it feels like I'm listening to 3 different songs at once, and the song as a whole could be like 20 different songs at once. I remember you guys saying something about like the timing of the song, how that is the reason why their music is so distinct and so interesting. Something about like 7/4 or 6/4, or I don't remember exactly. I think it's called time signatures. You guys can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But the time signatures are really what makes Tool really unique with their music and what really makes them stand out. Even as someone who has never studied music and never played an instrument, and I'm on this musical journey of discovery, I still find that I am able to kind of discern those unique points in the band. And although I may not know every single thing about this band, and although I may not know every single interesting, cool little musical thing that they do to make a song like this, you can tell it's special. You can tell it's different, and it has a special air to it that I can't quite put my finger on. I would really love to see how they play this song live. This song seems so intricate, so out of this world, and honestly, again, difficult to comprehend as someone who doesn't have a background in music. I just would love to see how that drummer drums to this song, especially because he seemed to be going a mile a minute throughout the entire song. He didn't catch a break. And also, I would love to see how Maynard sings this song, because his voice seems so soft, yet again, so powerful. It seemed to have a little bit of a distortion as well to his vocals, not auto-tune. I don't really know what it's called, but it kind of had this sort of like futuristic type of distortion to it. I just think it would be a really interesting experience hearing this live. I've seen, I think, one other live performance by Tool on this channel, and I've reacted to it, and it was absolutely mind-blowing. It was, again, interesting, mystical, and all sorts of different things. It's so captivating. So I have the lyrics pulled up because I want to dive deeper into the lyrics. The instrumentals were kind of taking the cake for me with this song, so diving deeper into the lyrics, I think, is necessary. Starts off with, "I on the TV cause tragedy thrills me, whatever flavor it happens to be like. Killed by the husband, drowned by the ocean, shot by his own son. She used the poison in his tea, then kissed him goodbye. That's my kind of story. It's no fun till someone dies. Don't look at me like I'm a monster. Frown out your one face, but with the other. Stare like a junkie into the TV. Stare like a zombie while the mother holds her child. Watches him die, hands to the sky, crying, why, oh, why? Because I need to watch things die from a distance vicariously. I live while the whole world dies. You all need it too, don't lie. Why can't you admit it? We won't give pause until the blood is flowing. I need to watch things die from a good, safe distance." Wow. Okay, so it really was difficult to pick up all the lyrics and honestly, sort of the meaning of the song while I was listening to it, especially just because the instrumentals are just so crazy. Like I don't know, my ear was gravitating more towards the instrumentals more than anything, especially the drumming. But to me, I think this song is speaking to people who appear to be glued to their TV, glued to the news, glued to the current events of the world, whether they are good or bad, but mostly bad, especially when they say the lines of watching people die from a safe distance and like feeding from it, especially when they say lines like stare like a junkie into the TV, stare like a zombie, watches him die, hands to the sky crying, why, oh, why, don't look at me like I am a monster. You need it too. Don't lie. I live while the whole world dies, and because I need to watch things die from a distance. So yeah, a lot of people can probably relate to these lyrics. A lot of people sit in their homes, sit in their bed, and not only are they getting news and all sorts of footage from TV, but it's social media. It's these things right here, right? It's these phones, and the phones nowadays or the TV give us so much information about the outside world, whether it's good or bad, and we absorb it like it's a drug. We're addicted to watching tragedy. We're addicted to watching people killed by the husband, drowned by the ocean, shot by his own son. She used the poison in his teeth and kissed him goodbye. We're addicted to stories. We're addicted to tragedy and negativity. I don't know why people are interested in seeing tragedy. I don't know why people are interested in seeing others suffer. But what is true is no one wants to be involved in the suffering. No one wants to be a part of the footage that everyone else is absorbing, right? No one wants to be in a terrible crash or a terrible incident or a terrible event or anything like that. No one wants to be on the other side, but they want to watch from a safe distance. Again, whether it's good or bad, but I think a lot more people are interested in watching more bad and negative stuff nowadays, unfortunately. When in reality, what we need the most now is positivity, and we need unity. So I don't know. I could be completely wrong with this, but the lyrics are very powerful. The lyrics are really interesting. And the way he was singing it, again, soft yet powerful. It was a wonderful composition. And you guys can let me know down in the comments if you are interpreting this song completely different or if I missed the mark completely. Tool, I feel like, is a band that I think a lot of people would love to study as musicians. A lot of people would love to listen to in like a music theory class or something. They truly are special. Even to someone like me who's never studied music or played an instrument, they are special. And Tool stands out. They are such an interesting, unique, different band than anything I've ever listened to. So I love how they stand out. I love how they do their own thing, yet they are distinct and consistent. It's really fun to listen to them. So I think that will do for today's reaction. Thank you all again so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please be sure to like the video as well as subscribe to the channel, as it really helps growing content creators like me. If you guys are interested in some of my other content or wish to support me in alternative ways, please be sure to check out the links in the description box. If you guys are interested in seeing me live on Twitch, I'm live right now at twitch.tv/StaceyRPG, where you can see moments like this. Like, ah! Hi, sorry, I don't mean to scare you. The link to my Twitch is also in the description box. And if you have any say on what I should react to next, please be sure to sound off in the comments or join the Discord. I'm in the Discord all the time, chatting with you guys and getting to know you guys on a deeper level. So join the Discord if you are so inclined. And last but not least, you guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you, patrons, so much for your contributions to my channel. You guys are the best, and I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for all you do for me and my channel. And if you wish to become a Patreon member yourself, please be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description box. And a little announcement, you guys, I recently revitalized my gaming YouTube channel. So if you're interested in some gaming content, please be sure to check out my gaming channel. The link is in the description box. Thank you all again for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.